just me and Rupert. Just me and Rupert this week. Missed everybody last week. I just didn't really, and still don't have anything to do a lot of video on. The shop is pretty well cleaned out. The employees were busting their butts to get everything done so they could go up to Sturgis, kick back, relax. They're showing off the lay frame Sportster up there in Sturgis. I see on Facebook they even got a chance to show off to Billy Lane. It's got to be quite an honor to show off to one of the best bike builders around. If you like Billy Lane, I like Billy Lane. I don't have a whole lot other than to say that's about it. I feel like I'm running out of content, but I got to remember that pretty much everything is content. This next week, seeing how I'm here by myself, just me and Rupert, and we'll be working on my truck. I have a 77 F-250, and I planned on switching over to an electric fuel pump. On Thunderhead 289, the guy goes and he's got a really cool electric fuel pump set up with a bypass regulator. And you know, as a tech, I was a tech for 40 years in car dealerships and dealt with a lot of the new technology. But you know, by the time I got home after a hard day's work, I didn't care if I looked at a car really. You know, and I never really got into the hot rodding experience so much. And I really appreciated work that went into cars and hot rods and that kind of thing, and bikes. But I really never got into it myself. And the way things are now, I have that opportunity to do some of that work, to do a little play around where I don't have a customer waiting or a customer that's pissed off or something like that. I can just do some of the things I please. And that's been truly a God-given blessing for me. I'm going to videotape or video the installation of that electric fuel pump, and it's going from the back of the truck where the gas tank is, obviously, and running line up to the front of the truck, and then getting it bolted in and hooked up to a Holly 670 I have on that. It's a 351 modified 400. I'm not sure which displacement it actually is, whether it's a 351 or a 400. I was told it was a 400 when I got the thing. You don't know what those engines, you can't tell without doing measuring the stroke on it. So I do have a 400 sitting in my garage that I plan on going through. I'd like to get that little project going. The engine that's in the truck is getting a little rattly when you're accelerating. So I want to get this all set up so I can build a motor, plug it in, and hopefully be kind of sort of ready to go. I haven't built a V8 engine in 40 years, you know. It was at the beginning of my career that I actually did some building of the 302 comes to my mind that I did when my first engine was that. My very first engine was actually a 2-liter diesel in a Ford Escort. That's how far back I go. I was in the early 80s. And that just building a V8 engine with a warmed up cam and 4-wheel, and the headers, the whole 9 yards, should be at least interesting for me, hopefully interesting for you too. My video about the National Motorcycle Museum up in Animos, Iowa, I had a senior moment there, has just blown up. As of today, that video is over 1,000 views. Thank you. Thank you for everybody that has watched that. If it would be cool if each and every one of those views was a subscriber, but that's not the case, and I just appreciate the fact that somebody's watching my videos and commenting, liking, that kind of stuff. It does this old man a lot of good, that I can do something and somebody actually appreciates what I'm doing. With that said, I guess that's pretty much this week's video. It's just me blabbering on a little bit, and I'll get it up on Tuesday, and we'll go from there. So, with that said, remember, we're not promised tomorrow. Get out there, live your life, create a legacy. See you next time.